quite many. Okay, I have 14 questions here, so quite many. Maybe I do randomly just let draw lots. I just draw lots. So no favoritism. Just drawing. Okay, just one. Okay, first question. Bhante, do the devas come early morning 3 a.m.?
Okay, answer to that question is devas normally come early morning. There's no time for that. There's no 3, like you can't say 3 a.m., 2 a.m. time. It is said that in the many suttas, devas come in the first watch of the early morning. You know, evam me sutang ekam samayam bhagava. In that you can see they come in the first watch of the early morning, perhaps between 12 to 3 p.m. But we can't say exact time. Yeah. I mean, devas not come to see us. Devas went to see the Buddha at that time. I think they misunderstood. Somebody, so now Buddha is not anymore with us, so they might not come at that time. So I think we cannot, paint everything with that same brush. So that is how they went to see the Buddha. Yeah.
Okay, next question.
So let me tell you, I think the answer might not be very clear to the person who asked the question. So devas will be with you 24 hours if you have a good practice. So we don't need to bother about an exact timing. That timing is the time they went to see the Buddha. Special time. Because Buddha was too busy. That's why they went to see him at that time. Yeah.
Okay, second question. Is karma one of the reasons for not able to accept healing, change?
Is karma
one of the reasons for not able to accept healing or change?
Yes and no. Yeah, it depends. So we have to see the problem. Let's say someone is suffering from a certain illness that there is no cure. You can only manage. So this could have probably come from a karmic reason. Remember the sister of Arahant Anuruddha, she had an eczema. Bhante Anuruddha's sister, Anuruddha means one of the Arahants at the Buddha's time. And then Bhante Anuruddha told her, it is because you have been having lots of anger and jealousy in a past life. Especially, he pointed out the reason was in one of the lives, she was one of the co-queens to a king, and out of jealousy to another queen to the king, she put some irritating herbs under the bed sheet, and then what happened, she didn't know, she came to the bed and then she put that on, that blanket, and then she was very uncomfortable. So she was cursing and she was thinking, who did that to me? And this is the bad karma. She had eczema, always irritating and all that. So for that kind of a situation, how to understand? That means she wants to heal, and because she really wants to heal, no dermat can help her. This is a blood problem probably. It's not just you can put a cream and you can get it over. Maybe it is through the blood. You can't just empty the blood. So there are some that kind of situations. But normally karma can be changed. Normally, generally speaking. But in the worst case, there may be issues from karma too. So yes and no. So it depends on the particular person's, that person's karma, and then how he or she lives in this life.
Third question. Bhante, how do we help people who are suffering from depression or restlessness or anxiety?
Okay, so this is very relative to other things too. If someone is going through depression or stress, some people even don't accept that they are depressed, stressed out. This is one issue. And second thing is that they don't want to be open to others to discuss that. This is another area of the problem. So probably we can let that person see the right person, the support on the counseling side. This is one thing. Sometimes if you deal with these kinds of people, you understand that they don't need your solutions. What they only need is a good ear. A good ear. Just listen to those people. Don't give solutions to them. Then they're becoming happy about what's going on. I think this fact can be understood by many people who do the counseling, who has been counseling to others. Maybe you are not a professional counselor, but you know that a lot of people in their lives, they may be with their loved ones, but the loved ones have not given the due ear to the person. So they are suffering. How to release my story, right? Actually, if you go to a what do you call, kind of a old folks home, and how many these elderly people want to talk to the volunteers, they want to share their story. Nobody for 60, 50 years wanted to listen to them. So I think number one is this good ear is very important. So that is something we can help those people. Number two, at a certain point, this needs some more solutions. So we cannot help that much, because in case this person practices what we say, and then there is no disclaimer for us, and because of our bad advice, this person might have done anything. At that point, you slowly think how to help this person with some professional support, psychiatric, psychological support. But as a normal person, as a friend to that person, you can pay more attention, listening to that person. Just listen to the person, and don't share that person's story with other people. That is also very important. When you know other people's real problems, some people are very excited, overwhelmed. This person also struggling. So be very careful, keep their privacy, and then listen, and then just be smart how to go to the next level. So listening is something that I am. But let's say the person is slowly trusting you, then this person might ask solutions. Well, what do you know? What can I do? Maybe a little bit of meditation, chanting, maybe something like that. You can slowly suggest. But don't say to that person, are you struggling from depression? Tomorrow go to the vihara, give dana. What is the connection of my problem with dana? Right? I'm struggling a lot. I don't understand, because not yet ready. Right? Not yet ready, this thing. So maybe if they are more open to you, then you can think about suggesting some harmless actions, not very religious actions. Not taking them for a sutta study. Right? What is this? It looks like it is more complicated than me, So my thing. So that is how we can think about it.
Bhante, the story you told about a lady who can read the mind of the monks, which sutta is this?
It's not a sutta, it's a story in the Dhammapada. Dhammapada story. Yeah, in the Chitta Vagga, in second Vagga, yeah. Dhammapada, one of the Dhammapada stories. Yeah. The place, I can't remember the exact place. I can share with you later, perhaps. Yeah. So Dhammapada means the handbook of Buddhist. So there are 423 stanzas, 26 chapters. So second chapter is about thoughts. So one of the stanza stories about that lady. Why would you like to become that lady? Interesting. Okay. No, the nice thing is that sometimes monks are hard working on their practice, but one layperson comes and learns something very fast and become enlightened. That's the nice thing, That means it's not the hard practice, something here, right? So your lay life experiences can trigger you well. Sometimes monks are not very experienced in their life. They just read a book and they do their self-practice. Sometimes, right? So they just do things ceremonially and chanting, wake chanting, all these things. But I'm encouraging you. You can, anybody, even a non-Buddhist can become enlightened, right? Even a non-Buddhist can become enlightened. Because I'm saying not the ceremonial Buddhist, because you are becoming enlightened one day because of your personal experiences, not by reading a sutta text. Sutta text, all that helping you. Okay, next question.
Bhante, I just get to know Patisota. May I know what's the meaning?
Okay. Sota is stream. Pati means against. So we are going against the stream. Okay, let me write that for you. This is a Pali word about the Nibbana journey. Normally there are two words, Anusota. Okay, it's like what do you call it? Following the flow with other people. Like you are going with the stream. And then Patisota. Patisota means you are going this way. It's not against. You are thinking differently about it. Because we call it downstream. This one, upstream. So people who follow others, they download, but we upload. Uploading, downloading, right? In order to, that means, now say for instance, the people who are, let me make it very simple. Anusota means they are not thinking about their life journey. So Dhamma journey is something sometimes we have to think differently about how we do things. So normal people, they are Anusota people, but Patisota means, upstream means we have to think differently, and then this Dhamma path might go a little bit different than our normal journey, right? Especially the influences, yeah, those kind of things. So upstream. Example is, remember, ascetic Siddhartha, just before he became the Buddha, he made a wish. Remember Sujata? Sujata came and then offered milk rice to him. And then he did not eat that milk rice. He thought, today I am making a wish. If I am going to become the Buddha by tomorrow morning, this milk rice bowl should go upward. That is how Patisota comes. So normally you don't understand this. I mean, this as a water current going down. How come a bowl of milk rice go up? But someone who knows physics can compare this to quantum physics. How does the physics talk about something that is going up? You see, in some places when you park the car on a hill, and then car is going up. If you know quantum physics, you know why is it. There are some places in this world when you park your car on a hilly place, without your effort, without giving gas to the accelerator, it goes up. That place has different gravitation. Normally gravitation come like this, but that gravitation helps the car to go up without anything. There are some certain specific places. So we can think about what is this Patisota. Bowl of milk rice went up because of the Buddha's wish, and definitely he is going to be the Buddha. But there are other similar cases where you find out things can go higher. So Patisota means going up in the stream. Stream means our normal life. Sometimes you have to think little differently when you practice Dhamma. Let's say you are with a bunch of Kepo gossipers. Now that means you are Anusota people. Okay, there are, think about A gossiper, B, C, D, E, F, G. So how many gossipers? 7 gossipers. We'll make it 8. Not that my best interest. Even numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then now these gossipers are gossiping. You are going like this. But you are I. You think that no, I might be there. Perhaps I am not going to join them, in their conversations. I want to think differently because my time is very important. I go up. I want to think something more valuable, more meaningful in my Dhamma journey. So you are not hating gossipers, but you are having your own Dhamma path. So Patisota.
Sota is it here? Sota here.
That is another meaning. Sota ear also, but Sota stream also. Water stream. It has multiple meanings. Yes. Right? Yes.
So here you go to Bhante. Retreats have strict rule on no eating after lunch. So if we are sick, we need to take food by medication after lunch. Is there a need to seek verbal permission from the meditation Bhante? Or is there a chant we could do on our own?
I think I already clarified that at the beginning of the retreat. If you have a medical condition, you have to eat. Yeah, you have to eat that. Eating after midday doesn't make you a monster. It won't make you a monster. Everybody eats in the world. Even Mahayana monks, nuns eat. It's not the problem. The problem is today you try whether you can survive without eating. Because our purpose is if you eat more, you get sick more. Eat. So today and yesterday trying to see whether 2 meals can help you survive. Now actually because you are terminating precepts by 5, 6 o'clock, so what more, after that you can eat whatever the food you want. So I think the purpose is trying to avoid intermittent snacks. Because you go and grab a cake, eat chocolate, this snack, eat. Today trying, if I can live without that habit, is it a good thing? It's a good thing. There are people who are eating and blaming other people. I don't want to eat, but you just put the chocolate here, so I see, they are finding culprits to eat. So today we are trying for that kind of, it has nothing heavier than that. So please, I explained that.
Okay, my apologies. I asked that question because there was a retreat that I was in. There was a lady and she's a cancer patient, 4th stage. So she needs medication 3 to 4 times in a day. And the retreat was very strict. It says no eating. But without taking any food, she is not able to eat. So then another retreatant told us that there is a phrase or a chant that we could do, if we have to take the medication. If there's no monk around, we could do that. But no one knows what is that chant. So we just
okay.
Because
No,
at every retreat we have sick people, we have very serious people.
No, that's why I said in our Dhamma programs, the number one thing that we have to bring up is compassion. Not the sutta, not the books, anything. Compassion must be number one. But that compassion has to be done in the proper way. So I think you all understand, it makes sense why you not going to eat after midday, today and yesterday. But that's why I told, if there is someone, I understand, if they want to have a medication, as you said, every 3-4 hours, they should eat. But purpose is, think about that cancer patient. I think she or he cannot eat that much food also, right? I think her food is very much controlled by the doctor, so we have to let her eat. Yes, that is Buddhism over there. So I think that is how we have to look at it. So I'm not talking on behalf of other retreats, but this is how I conduct the retreat. So we have to, number one, compassion. Wisdom comes in after.
I think I do get what you're saying, but I just wanted to find out if there's a charm, if it exists. There is a charm for medicine.
Not in the suttas, unless someone makes it in Pali. You know, Pali you can make it, yeah.
Okay, I will check and I will come back to you because the person is checking this for me.
I don't need to make it complicated. Yeah. These are not things even to be worried about. We have more complicated things in our life to be concerned. More complicated stuff compared to these things. What is this? Yeah, we'll make it sure. Yeah.
The charm is the 5 precepts, is it?
No, 5 precepts don't include that part. Yeah. All right. Go to the next question. Yeah.
How to what's this? This I couldn't. What?
How to join?
Join. Okay. How to join Bhante Meditation Pali or Sutta class?
Okay. All right. So I believe that 1 day, 2 day retreat not enough to go in the journey. It needs consistency. It's like today, we were talking about how to be happy, but the problem is we can be happy, but nobody knows how to maintain happiness. In the same way, you can learn Dhamma from wherever, online, in person, but what if that you don't make it consistent? So better to stay consistent, do a meditation on your own. Yes, I do have certain programs, like today morning also I did that. Some of you join. On Sunday morning online meditation from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. every Sunday on Zoom. That is one program. That's for anybody. Okay, Sunday morning. And then other programs are for other centers. Monday they are in-person ones. So you have, I think many of you might be from here. If you are in Kale area, so that's a physical program. Buddhist Mahavihara every Monday Sutta discussion and evening, and then another program is already halted because I'm traveling here and there, BGF every Tuesday from 8 to 9:30, and then Thursday Patisota has another class, online Pali reading class, OPRC class. That's a class where we study Dhammapada these days, so that's from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. So like that there are programs. So if you want to register, come approach me. I will tell you where to register.
The Sutta study Friday.
Yes, Friday I do another Sutta study for a sentient client. So it's an online Zoom. Yeah, Zoom one. It's one of the oldest Sutta discussion already. Yeah, so you can join. The blog is, check out the information. The blog is www.patisota.blogspot.com. It's all the information. Yeah. Let's go to the next question. Yeah.
Okay. Next question. Falling asleep and forgotten how to do healing meditation. Oh, very direct.
Falling asleep and forgetting how to do.
How to do healing meditation.
So I think there are two problems then. Don't ignorant about the healing meditation and dozing off. So dozing off and not knowing. So I am not surprised you doze off because you don't know how to do it. Right? The polar side is you don't know how to do it. So for those people who think they fall asleep, there could be three potential reasons. One is perhaps you haven't had enough sleep. Lack of sleep is number one before the retreat. So I encourage, before you go for a Dhamma talk or a retreat, you should have slept really well. Because you are sitting here just looking at me or some other person, and just, it's so easy for you to sleep, right? Number one. Number two could be a medical problem, right? Perhaps you may have some issues like diabetes or whatever, so you have to go check it out if there is a problem. Third problem is you don't know how to do it, not following the wrong advices. There are a lot of wrong advices. Say for instance, in Canada one time there was someone said, I cannot practice walking meditation. I was almost going to hit a wall in the temple. I said, really? How do you meditate? I close my eyes and walk. You are terrible, It's good that you told me. He was almost going to hit one of the pillars of the temple's main area. So he did not understand how to walk. He said, you have to keep your eyes wide open because you are walking. That is for the breathing meditation. But also I think you don't need to close your eyes for the most time. Some people think when you close your eyes, you go to many memories. Your house, your TV, people you met, restaurants, coffee shops, everything you do. But when you open your eyes, no, I'm here. 70 over people. I'm with 70 over people only. Not with 100 people. My mind is only here. So there are some pros and cons of opening eyes. So half open, having a soft gaze. So we have to know what the problem is. Is it lack of the sleep? Is it a medical problem?
Having lunch?
That means following wrong advice. That means the person who told you the meditation didn't tell you to eat in moderation. Right? So that's why I highly emphasize about the food habits. How much you eat matters. So why someone overeat? Due to maybe hunger, have not maintained the meals, the gap of what you call skipping the meals is one problem, or clinging to the meals. So that could come from following wrong advices about meditation. So first you reflect what is your problem and then come approach us. Yes.
Okay. Next. Why do some people seem more trouble or less kind after learning Dhamma and meditation, while others who know less appear more supportive? Could this indicate they haven't learned the right Dhamma or have learned from the wrong teacher?
Okay. So I think the person is asking not everybody, okay? Not everybody who learns Dhamma. I think probably some number of people that you might have met, their way could be only gaining knowledge. Their Dhamma practice means they go check out monks, temples, and like becoming grasshoppers and then learning from here, they become complicated. They only look at this knowledge part. Probably this could be the reason why the practice side has not been developed. Right? To me, practice means only even one small Dhamma thing. Just imagine, the Buddha said, take care of your thoughts. One small thing. This is everything of Buddhism. Take care of your thoughts from akusala and then develop kusala thoughts. So what more? Enough. You may sit down, eat, take care of thoughts. You talk to someone, take care of your thoughts. Then you don't hurt other people. Then you walk, take care of. You drive, take care of your thoughts. You are in a busy traffic because of your decisions in the morning. You're stuck in the traffic. You're not blaming other drivers or honking. You are thinking, how many blessings I have in my life. A good moment to count on blessings. Not to unleash anger about all these fellow drivers on the highway. That means, very simple thing, but the impact is very huge. The impact. So I think the difference is that the people who only learning knowledge part, they might be those people. Because they also think at the same time, comparing to somebody who is not doing the same thing, you are very ignorant compared to me, and then becoming unkind, and then bossy. A good person who learns Dhamma, actually you should follow a good teacher. This is once again I'm mentioning. A good teacher should be very compassionate. Number one is compassion. Every morning the Buddha shows us how to do it. What was the first thing that Buddha does every morning when he wakes up? Who am I going to help out today? What a very important thought is that. But some of us, many, who am I going to disturb today? Who is my bully today? In the cars, on the street? Yeah, why? We don't learn from Buddha life. We want to jump to the Buddha teaching, sutta and all that. Learn from the Buddha life, how he practiced. A practical way, practical side. So I think the problem is we have to learn from a good teacher who is compassionate to teach us, who is teaching us the compassion, then this knowledge. Not knowledge and compassion. It's like that you're giving a gun to somebody without giving the discipline. He shoots everybody. No practice, right? So we have to give that discipline, compassion part. That's why this happens. But sometimes the flip side of this issue is that you see there are people who never know a lot of Dhamma things, but they maintain their good qualities. We have met everybody, right? Because I knew from somebody lately, and the person said, I went to a couple of Dhamma talks, and I'm a business person. My life is a happy life. And 3 Dhamma talks that I heard, they were all negative about the life. Always life is dukkha. My life is not dukkha. I'm happy. I'm chill. And then I'm making good money, and then I want to try. I want to go to the next level. Perhaps I'm more blessed. And all the 3 Dhamma talks were all like going from first minute to the last minute, all negative. So I stopped going to Dhamma talks. Then she said, my Dhamma thing is kindness. Whenever I can help, I'm going to be kind to those people. Otherwise, I do my things. So there are people like that also. Those people. So we cannot blame those people too. That is their choice. On this side, if you learn Dhamma, bring more compassion. Now, this example, eating problem. See, what is lacking in that story? Compassion. If you look at what they are talking, Nibbana, Bojjhanga, Anicca, you go to the back and look at what the speakers are talking. Yeah. Very big phenomena. But they don't know Buddha did all this with lots of compassion. That is what is lacking. Yeah.
Next. Okay, next. Does our mind become very clear during breathing meditation? Do we get startled by sudden loud noise?
What was the last part?
Do we get startled by sudden
by
sudden loud noise?
Loud noise from?
Just maybe
surrounding. Don't worry about the external things, There was one man, when I first conducted meditation in Vancouver, every time during the Tuesday meditation which I conducted, there is an ambulance, so maybe the police cruiser is going, they are going for their own purposes. He gets very, very uncomfortable with that. At the end of the meditation, he is the first one to ask the question, I was doing meditation very well, but the ambulance. I said, what's the problem? Somebody is sick. Somebody is very sick. That's a good moment to practice metta. Somebody is sick. Think about it. Maybe he might have died during our meditation time. Then one day, while we were doing the meditation, he got a stroke. During the meditation, he fell down, and everybody else, by stopping the meditation, help out this person. He understood how supportive are the other people in the group, not doing their own meditation. Got together, help him out. The ambulance, the same ambulance came. Said, look, ambulance. Yeah, see. They are for everybody, not for that person. Yeah, see. So I think we should not be troubled. We should make it a part of our meditation. Yeah.
Oh, it's a very long. Okay, it's a very long question. 2 pages. Okay, Bhante, while I appreciate the effort that went into organizing the retreat, I noticed some areas for improvement. With over 70 participants, why were the washroom, and facility better maintained? Okay, maybe this is for me. Okay. Additionally, the long lines of meals made it challenging to practice mindful eating, given that Bhante is well known. Okay, figure attracting participants from far wide in Malaysia. I believe SKE could better address this basic need. I think this is just a comment.
This has to be addressed on the Vihara side, yeah.
Okay. This one we'll take it on constructively.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yes.
It's okay.
Appreciate the Vihara effort, but people may have concerns. We understand. Yeah.
Okay, this is a great question for Bhante. Bhante, my loved ones much loving me, but when it comes to anger, his speeches is so hurt. How to manage it?
Can you repeat again? My loved ones?
My loved ones much loving me, but when it comes to anger, his speeches is so hurting. How to manage it?
Okay, communication. I think communication is one thing, because perhaps during the time what you can do is you can be patient and then just not trying to react to the thing, because then it will be aggravated more and more. But you should have a real talk with this person. Yeah, this is the good thing, communication thing. And then maybe you can wish may wisdom arise in the loved one at the same time. May wisdom arise in the loved one. At the same time, trying to create a good communication style is very important, because we don't know why those people getting hurt, so we can address those concerns too, right? Sometimes you bypass their concerns too, so you can address in the form of communication. Yeah, it's a process. It won't happen in solely in one day, but perhaps normally when people are going crazy, other people also going crazy at the same time. Like A go crazy, B also go crazy. Gonna be a massive problem. So then one person has to. It's like 2 parents are going to advise, maybe rebuke a child. When the mother is doing that, father has to be on the side of the child. Yeah, otherwise he or she feels very lonely. What is happening? Both are trying to scold me. When father is scolding in whatever the way, mother has to be with her or him, give that affection and love. And she feels, yes, there's something wrong, but my mom is with me and she understands me. So I think it's not good to do things like that at the same time, both of them. One has to be submissive. Just be submissive, find out what to do now, rather being the same person. And they're saying, you are the one who started this conversation, so I had to be angry, right? Yeah.
Okay, this simple. Meditation first time, less feel cramp. Leg feel cramp.
First time meditation, felt cramps in the leg.
Meditation first time, leg feel cramp.
Okay, I think the person understands, if I want to meditate, I must sit down. No, that's a misunderstanding. Buddhist meditation is not a sitting meditation, but only one meditation called Anapanasati. That means breath meditation, you must sit down. How many other meditations are there? Many meditations. Metta, Karuna, Mudita, Upekka. What are these meditations? They are not sitting meditations. They are meditations on the go. On the go meditations. That means you talk to people with metta. Think with metta. Actually, they are more helpful, because when you manage everybody. A moment of time you hurt someone, you had no metta at that time. But later on you had metta about that incident. Too late. So then act with metta. So you minimizing problems with other people. And think with karuna. Now the retreat, that kind of a thing. Do they think with karuna? Compassion. If they think with karuna, would they have let her not eat? So that means there is no karuna in that point of view, right? Like the same example, I said there was one person who had a bad smell, or a natural bad smell. So this person sprays some perfume. So it's good. At least he or she understand. I have to metta. I should not embarrass other people, disturb other people's practice. So there are many meditations. You don't have to sit down. But let's say you do the breath meditation, then there's a leg cramp coming. But yesterday also I told you, you may be seated on a chair or on a cushion or on the floor. Buddha never said you should sit on the floor. He talks about the posture, right? He doesn't mention about the floor, on the cushion or on a chair. So if you have the leg cramp, so you could have chosen a chair. This is one thing that you can do. Second thing is, there are people who really want to sit down on the floor. They want to try it out. So you can go. Maybe the first day will be a little painful, second day okay, third day maybe you can catch it up. So there are ways to look at this issue.
Thanks.
Okay, last question. Bhante, how to sleep easily when age comes?
Age.
How to sleep easily when age comes? Every night trouble in sleeping. Every night trouble in sleeping.
Trouble sleeping. Okay. What is it? What are the benefits of practicing metta? We will discuss metta practice now. How many benefits are there in metta practice? 11. What are they? We will try to understand. Number one is sleep well. That means those who cannot sleep well, they don't have metta. Yeah, why not? Yes. Unless you have insomnia, you're taking tablets for other reasons, insomnia problems. But normally if you cannot sleep, that means you don't have enough metta. You have your own metta, but it has not come to the fruition, the pinnacle of level. Then second benefit is wakes up easily. Easily mean you wake up no problem. Some people wake up to a very pain, isolation, loneliness. You wake up very happily. It's the way how people are reborn in a heaven, you know. Sutta pabuddhu. There's a Pali word for that. They say if you're doing lot of good karmas, one day you will be reborn like Sutta pabuddhu. It's a Pali term. Sutta means the person who is sleeping. Sutta, that's not the discourse. The one who is sleeping now going to pabuddha, waking up. Sutta pabuddhu iva. You will be reborn in a heaven just like you woke up. That means the next rebirth is such a comfortable, very easy transition, very smooth transition. So that means when you practice metta, loving kindness meditation, you can wake up easily. Third one, dear to humans. Manussanang piyohoti. You have no enemies, unless they become their own enemies. And then dear to non-humans. Ghosts also like you. You don't have to wait until they come from the gate. You don't have to close their gate. Don't worry they are friendly with you wherever you go. Yeah, dear to humans. Deva, everybody. Then fifth one, manussanam piyohoti, amanussanam piyohoti, devata rakkanti. Deva protect you. Sometimes you see something wrong, you almost going to hit, you almost going to go through accident, but you are safe. You feel somebody is overseeing you. What is that? We don't know what is that, but something is with me. Yeah, so that is Deva protection. Then Tuvatang Chittang Samadhiyati. That means you can concentrate easily. Easy. You concentrate easy. You don't have to sit down for long. Some people sit down for 3-4 hours, still mind is very, troubling. But that person sit down, sleep well, concentrate well. The mind is very clear. Then? Yeah, fire coming. Bomba is coming. Don't worry. But still, we have other things. Mukha vanno vippasidati. The complexion is very good. Your complexion, you have an aura. It's not the skin color, white, brown, or whatever the color. You like your face. You don't need cosmetics. Just let go of your cosmetic makeup. You don't need to buy a lot of high branded, branded cosmetic things. When you have metta, everybody sees us. You're so fresh. Like we feel very motivated. Sometimes when you are radiant, aura. Sometimes you see when you see certain people, it makes your day. That good energy. But on the opposite side, when you see some other people, it doesn't make the day. So you run away from those people. Energy problem. So when you practice metta, complexion is radiant. Think about that. This metta is going really, really everywhere in our life. Then 8th one. Mukhavanno vippasitati. Then this one. No fire, weapon, poison can harm you. But never try, bring some poison and see whether how much metta you have. You will die for sure. For sure you're going to die in a moment of time. Right? But this is something interesting. Remember Samavati's problem, Samavati and Magandhya. This lady is the biggest example of metta. Magandhya, Magandhya. Magandhya was also a very beautiful person. What happened one day, Magandhya's father wanted to look for a man for her. So they saw somebody has stepped on the mud and then sitting over there. Looking at the steps, they found out this is not a normal person, very extraordinary human. The feet is very even, not having any curve. The Buddha had that actually. Then okay, we go talk to him and then ask him to marry our daughter. Then he approached the Buddha and said, we would like to give our daughter to you. Yeah. Then the Buddha said, I don't even like to touch her. And then Magandhya overheard this, very angry. That day she said, I take revenge with him one day. Okay. Then she understood, I cannot take revenge from him. He's very powerful. I take revenge even from his followers. So one day she became the co-queen of King Udeni in Avanti state. King Udeni. So King Udeni has one queen. She's very pleasant one called Samavati. Is follower of the Buddha. So one day Magandhya was very unhappy with what she does to the Buddha. She came with a jug of boiled water, she threw splash on her. Nothing happened to her. Then again, you don't try, you will be definitely burned. So her metta is very good. And then another day, now this is the final day of Samavati. Magandhya, with the support of some of the other people, set fire to the whole Samavati's mansion. Then other fellow ladies told Samavati, she's going to set fire now, we gotta go. She had told them, no, we will not go anywhere. And they were killed by Magandhya's espionage. But the king overheard her, what happened at the end, and then he killed all these Magandhya and all this. It's very bad anger actually. So the story is that there are times you don't try. You may feel that certain fire situation, weapon, poison, maybe shooting, some explosions, you may have certain immunity. You don't need to wear bulletproof jackets. You are already bulletproof, weapon free. Ninth one. Yeah, still we coming. That is the last one. That is the last one. 10th one. 10th one means die mindfully. What is die mindfully? Don't write in YouTube. YouTube take out all these videos. If you post a video die mindfully, they think you are trying to tell people you can die mindfully. Violent contents. They take it out immediately. Die mindfully means actually die peacefully. Some people think that dying in the bed at night is a good one, but we don't know. We don't know what kind of thought, because the last thought of the night would be the thought. So, dying by being mindful that I am dying now, I have no problems, I have no clinging, I have no hatred. That is what this says. So, metta helps you to die like that. Then there are two others. What are they? Sukhang supati, sukhang patibujjati. We miss one. We miss one. It has to be here. No nightmares. No nightmares. Bad dreams. You never dream bad things. Actually, if you are sleeping very well, you should not see any dream. Because every time you dream, you are awake. But body knows that. No, you don't know. Body knows that. What the body does when you are dreaming? The body paralyzes you. Why? Body knows you go crazy. So body paralyzes you. Whatever comes to his mind, I don't let him do whatever or her do. Body paralyzes at that time of dreams. So anyways, the last one is, if you are not enlightened in this life, you will be reborn in a Brahma world, and then you attain Nibbana. Looks like metta is the only example, only way to become happy in this way. So that is what we can understand as a. So there are many meditations. So metta is one of the best. Okay, we can take couple more, probably 5 minutes of time for any questions from the floor. Brother Danny will pass the mic with the other mic. Yeah, we will take probably 4 questions. The timing. Yes.
Take live question.
So we did the meditation for healing. So after you have understood what you are supposed to reflect on, so when the silence after that, is it that we keep reflecting also, or is it that?
No, healing how we did it, we started with breath meditation, and then we had some affirmation as a quantum affirmations. So now you have to do the action part of them after this retreat. Action part is how to make kalyana. I have to make kalyana mitta. I have to accept more and more. So they are related to your daily activities.
So the silent part, what are we supposed to do? After
Silent part?
You let us know about affirmation.
Yeah.
So there's time.
Silent part, you are giving more affirmations to you. You going back again. Yeah, go back again. Start over. Go resume. Start over. Go start over. Yeah.
So we keep repeating the affirmation.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's like you Arahang Samma Sambuddho Vidyacharana Sampanno Sugata Loka Vidu Anuttara Purusa Dhammasarthi Sattadi Manasana Buddho Bhagavati. Again Arahang Samma Sambuddho. It's like affirmation. It will become a kind of reflection after contemplation and reflection. No, Samatha Vipassana, they are taken as meditations by the 18th, 19th century Burmese movement. They are not given in the text. They are not given. There are no Samatha meditations in the Satipatthana. So you go look at it. No Samatha meditation, no Vipassana meditation. Where are they? Does the Buddha talk about Samatha in the Dhammacakka Sutta, Satchavibhanga Sutta, Satipatthana? He doesn't talk about it. This Samatha Vipassana actually qualities of stages of Satipatthana meditation. They are qualities within the Satipatthana meditation. They are not separate meditations. So the Burmese tradition made them as separate meditations in the 18th, 19th century as a response to the colonialism that happened in Burma. So they wanted to show the Western world that, see, you guys talking about philosophy, but we have radical claims. You can do samatha and vipassana. So Buddhist meditation is satipatthanas, sammasati. Yeah. Anapanasati is part of it, kayanupassana. Such as, yeah. And then all these samatha vipassana come in the Visuddhimagga and those books written later in Sri Lanka and all these places. All right. Yeah, other questions? No. Now let me tell you. I think I want to explain that a little bit. I said samatha is not a different meditation actually. Samatha means the calming part. Now in any meditation, the first thing that we are attaining is the samatha part. You know what I mean? Now let's say you do metta, you do anapanasati, you do other things. The first level of success of meditation is samatha, calmness. Samatha is not enough. Then we have to go to the vipassana aspect of the meditation. Vipassana aspect means seeing things as they are, or seeing things as they come to be. Normally we see things as we are, or seeing things as we come to be. Right? That is how we look at it. We very subjective, right? Say for instance, I look at the flower, this flower vase. Okay, I know. This flower, I normally look at it from subjective perspective. But maybe this flower vase could be very different, very unique. It can be very unique, but I don't pay attention to the uniqueness. I think from my memories. Let's say you are such a hurtful person. You always think all the other people are going to hurt you also. But they are not like that. So vipassana means that you are able to create. Actually, all the Satipatthana suttas have that vipassana attitude. How is it going to work? Every Satipatthana exercise, mindfulness exercise given in the Satipatthana suttas, two Satipatthana suttas, Satipatthana Samyutta in the Samyutta Nikaya, Buddha says, at the end of the samatha part of the meditation, you have to do vipassana method in this way. You have to, breathing, let's say breathing meditation. You breathe internally. What is that? You look at your own breath and you breathe externally. How to breathe externally? No, that is not exhalation. Breathing externally means you have to universalize whatever I go through with my breathing in and breathing out is universal, common to all the other sentient beings. Universalizing. Otherwise, I think I am the only one who meditate and I am a good person, I do more good karma, I becoming very selfish. Then we are creating another good Sakkaya Ditthi. Sakkaya Ditthi means me, I, me, myself, the wrong way. Then you are creating another Sakkaya Ditthi about the good stuff you are doing. Buddha knows that. Buddha knows when people meditate, they end up comparing to other people. You guys don't meditate, I meditate. I have more success in. No. They also breathe in and out. Even other meditation, he said, Ajjatta Bahiddha. Practice Ajjatta way, practice Bahiddha way. So, Samatha Vipassana are not separate meditations. They are stages of our any meditation that were given listed by the Buddha in the Satipatthana Sutta. But the Burmese tradition, they took them out and said, no, this is separate meditations. So that's why you learn from the original teachings. Don't learn from the tertiary, third level of teachings. Then you get stuck. Yes. All right. So maybe we can take up another one or two questions and we will go for the rest. Yes.
Thank you.
No, Budaya, Bhante, I have a question. How to become a Sotapanna? What is the good qualities in order to be become a Sotapanna. So does one who achieves Sotapanna knows that he's in the Sotapanna stage? That's my question. Thank you, Bhante.
Okay, interesting. What is becoming a Sotapanna? Sotapanna is the earliest stage, the bare minimum stage of the enlightenment in Buddhism. The Buddha said you need 4 things to develop to become a Sotapanna. Would you mind erasing this part? Yeah. There are 4 things, 4 prerequisites if you want to become a Sotapanna. Now see whether how many of you have been doing that, if you really want. Some other people have their own choices. Okay, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. I would say prerequisites of becoming a Sotapanna. Okay, number 1 is listening to Dhamma. Listening to Dhamma. Not watching Dhamma talks. Interesting, huh? Not watching Dhamma talk. When you watch Dhamma talk, you get more sankara. What is this? Who are in the audience and all that? Where is this? But I don't discourage you at that time listening to Dhamma. When you listen to a podcast, somebody's podcast, it's more touching. What is going on? Maybe you listen 2 times, 3 times. Then you can minimize the unnecessary side. But anyways, listen to Dhamma by watching audio or video. When you listen to Dhamma, you listen to 1 to 2 speakers, at least. Good ones, huh? I'm not saying good and bad, but actually those who are really touching the life, the proper. When you otherwise you are wasting time, here and there. Number 2 is, and I said yesterday, when you listen to Dhamma, don't listen to Dhamma while doing other things. Stop doing that. Listen to Dhamma only when you are ready to listen to Dhamma. Right? Don't cut the potato by listening to Dhamma. Don't cut the meat off with the Dhamma talk. You are not ready for that. You are ready to eat at that time. So listen to Dhamma. Second thing is, it's called Kalyana Mittata, noble friendship. Noble friends. Why? A lot of friends, our friends are not noble, they are ignoble friends. They are drinking buddies, party buddies, talk buddies, gossip buddies, those kind of people, unfortunately. But we cannot say anything wrong about these people in public. We don't have to, we don't want to create enemies. But we know we are wasting time with these. They are wasting, they are making us to waste our time. So noble friends are friends who don't like to waste their time. At the same time, as I said yesterday, think wholesome thoughts, at least try, speak wholesome words and then act with wholesome actions. Always, not on a retreat, not on the Dana day only. There are people who are becoming Dana Buddhist. For 2 hours Dana Buddhist and then go back Adana Buddhist. Not that kind of one. Always. Give Dana or not, the thoughts are very good. It doesn't mean that you can't spoil yourself, you can't have a good meal. It's okay, but thoughts are by nature good, very good ones. You feel that good vibes you are getting. That kind of friends are very. Third one is wise attention, more importantly. What is wise attention? Wise, Yoniso Manasikara, do it in English. Wise attention means being able to see anything from its origin. Now when you have an argument, you don't look at the origin, why it happened, why this is happening. You are picking up something in the halfway. Right? Say for instance, you made a bad choice in your life. You are always picking up something happening in the middle. You don't know why you made that decision at that time. So wise attention means it's like an iceberg. It's like an iceberg in the ocean. What part of the iceberg can be seen? Top part. Below the sea, there is the massive part of the iceberg. Okay? So what if that we see this part of the iceberg in the glaciers and then we think, this is the iceberg. This is not the iceberg. Iceberg is going way, way down to the ocean. So when there is any event, problem, anything, you have to look at the whole thing and then make a decision. So wise attention is the one that helps you to do that. But we normally pick up a side of the problem, a small area of the problem. How many people waste their whole day by talking very small area of the problem? There are people who waste the whole day. Just a small area, they're talking, and then whole day is finished. Yes. And there may be small thing going for many years. So wise attention helps us to see a larger, broader picture. And they always think they don't pay to a certain area of the detail. They pay attention to the whole area of the event phenomenon. The last prerequisite is what you call practicing Dhamma according to the Dhamma. What does it mean? There are many people who practice Dhamma not in the way how it was given, the way they think. Right? So we have to practice the Dhamma how it was given in the text and with the practical aspect of that. Okay, so these are the 4 requisites. So when we do more about these 4, gradually we should be able. Second is that we don't find people who want to claim that they are Sotapannas. It is a very personal thing. They are not going to tell that. But I tell you a way how to measure out yourself. Right? You are very interested about it, how to measure out your practice. If you think that you are not having any more lobha thoughts that much, your lobha is very supervised, very monitored. Your dosa, hatred is very monitored. And your wisdom is always coming to you. When you think, when you talk to someone, you feel like you are more wiser since couple of weeks. Good indication. A certain enlightenment level has occurred to you. But don't share with other people and make it a problem to them. It will be a problem to them. How come you and why not us? Right? Keep it to yourself. Stay low profile. But understand something has happened to you. Self-understand. All right, maybe one more question and we will wrap this up. This is the last time we are having questions in the retreat. So if you have any, yes please. Can you pass the small mic too? The audio mic too.
Bhante, I want to ask what that means that our self-true life, that consciousness that make it possible, and mindfulness, care, and self-talk to the positive thought with meditation as a prostrate to other anyone.
Can somebody help me understand? Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah. Can you make it short?
My simple question is, prostration, is that making someone for the earth to face down to bow to anyone as a meditate, to prostrate for an hour a day to everyone, to make a patient to cure their illness as a hospital to a life?
Are you asking the prostration, bowing down is a good thing to recover from sicknesses? Yes, because when you, but you have to bow down to the right person. Don't bow to the wrong people. So, yeah, it's good. Let's say you prostrate to the Buddha, bow to the Buddha, it's good. You are grateful for him. That's why we are starting by bowing down to the Buddha 3 times, Anjali. They are very good ways to feel you very respectful, grateful. And then that gratitude is very necessary for us to go into the Dhamma journey. Yeah, it is very helpful. All right, so now we are a little behind the time. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the break now, rest. At the same time, I'm trying to take the interviews just to catch up with the time. Okay, so when you've done your rest, please come over here and then do your meditation, because at 4 o'clock plan to come here and do another, and we are done by 5. I think Sister May Queen is going to announce the names of the participants.